This is real life. Bad people are good, and good people are bad. Really?
Hi, in this video, I will be reviewing the Netflix series Inside Life. This movie is a compilation of, different stories, basically an insight into the real lives of, real people in Lagos, Nigeria, the realities and the dynamics of each person's lives and how they are all interconnected in a way. This movie was created by Clarence A. Peters, was written by Olumide Kuti and Tonia Chukwurah. This series is a six-part limited series. It's a mystery, thriller, suspense series. So basically, this series unveils the lives of different people, like the realities of these different people. So for one, we have this man who, abuses his daughters. He rapes the eldest daughter, and of course, the mother is aware of it, but she doesn't say anything because this is her own way of getting by. She can't say anything basically because he's the one putting a roof over their head and feeding them. So he does that, and out of frustration and wanting to save her younger sister, the girl kills her father. Then we also get to see another person, another guy who was wrongly imprisoned for a crime he did not commit, for a crime he knows nothing about. He was put in prison. Then we get to see another girl who was just trying to get by, doing her auditions, video vixen gig where she was kidnapped. So it just shows like the actual inside life, basically like what we don't see, like how will I put it, like the nitty gritty of the craziness and the wickedness of people in society. You get to see the whole Lagos lifestyle, the Lagos living, the hustle and bustle, the whole jumping from one daffodil to another, and how everybody is basically just trying to do the little they can to get by. But through it all, you see how people are being, abused, being harassed, being kidnapped, and it's just a very very eye-opening series. Like it shows us the rawness of things as it is. It shows us the realness of things that actually happens on a day-to-day basis. Like it doesn't sugarcoat or fine coat anything. This series will just bring it as it is to your face for you to see, like, and witness that these things actually happening. Let us not act like these things don't happen. So with this movie, you get to see and experience it firsthand. It is in your face. I think with the first three episodes, we get to see, these people in prison, and we get to understand what's brought them there, and also get to see the harsh realities of prison life, and how people are just getting killed, and how some people are in prison unjustly, and also how people are just picked up the road and just thrown into prison. So it's like a lot of craziness that goes on in Lagos. This series has a very unique way of storytelling. It is something we are not used to, something you're not familiar with, because when you first start up the series, you think it's going to be about one particular person, but as the story progresses, you see that there are different characters, different people. You get to understand why this person is in this situation. You get to know who this person is and how their stories are sort of connected in a way, although they are all independent people. And you also get to see that everybody, no matter how small they are, like they have their little wins, they have like they are hoping and aspiring to do something great, to be someone great. And through it all, you can still see how evil will still prevail over the good of people. Like evil things still happen in this series. Rather, there's no hope. Like you can't have hope. You get to root for the characters in this movie. You get to hope that things will get better for them. But actually things don't get better, and that is life. Like that is life as it is. I think there was even one particular line in the movie where they said, do you think this is a movie like that the good guys would win? That this is not a movie, the bad guys actually win. So it is actually serious. Like it is so real, so honest, so raw, and so open. The way this movie addresses the issues in society today, some things you can pick up on in the movie, of course, with the theme of kidnapping, the whole human trafficking thing, the whole ritual stuff. But I guess it was election period or so, so they were kidnapping some girls to use for rituals to get people into power. So like we hear these things happen, but seeing it actually in our face in this movie was actually very very deep. Like it shows you how serious it is, and you also get to see the whole thing about police brutality, unlawful arrest, family dynamics, abuse. The other hand, where you had this woman that was abusing this girl. throughout her life just because she was a child from another woman. It was just crazy. On the other hand, you get the man that is abusing, raping and abusing this daughter of his. So it's like really, really sad stories that real people are living. So it is very, very eye opening. Get to see this theme of resilience, like despite what a person is going through, they will still push through it to make a way for themselves. Like despite the hand life has dealt them, they will still push through the hardship, push through the adversities, and try and make something good out of their situation, which is how life actually is. Like you deal with the hand life has dealt you essentially. The way this movie was told, it is very beautiful, very different, very in your face, very raw, very honest. Some of the actors we'll get to see in this movie, you'll get to see Zack Orji, you get to see Chigel, you get to see Gabriel Afolayan, you get to see Scarlett Gomez, you get to see some other actors. A whole lot of actors were in this movie, and everybody did such a wonderful job. I think one thing I didn't really like with the series was how dark, the effects, or should I say the cinematography, it was really, really dark. The movie was so dark, it was a really, really dark movie. I don't know how to explain it. And most of the scenes were like in dark scenes. So the movie on its own is a dark themed movie. So that was one thing I didn't really like. It was just too dark. Like at times you're trying to see something or see somebody, but you can't really see that. But that aside, the movie is really, really different. Like I enjoyed the movie. Honestly, I enjoyed the movie. Very engaging. Like this movie will grip you so much. Like you want to see where the story goes, even though you know that there's no justice for these people. There's no the good guys prevail in this movie, but nah, like the series rather Inside Life is actually like an insight into the real life of people living in Lagos, Nigeria, and other parts of Nigeria essentially, because crazy things are actually happening. Like a lot of crazy things are happening. So you have to be careful, you have to be mindful, you have to be watchful, and even to the point of like how careful can you be? Like, do you understand? Like how careful can you be? Just see the guy that was just picked off the side of the rope and just thrown into prison for nothing. So it's just crazy. Like nah, it's crazy, it's scary. The world we are living is very, very scary for a young woman, for a young girl, even for guys. So like I don't even know again. Okay, one thing I also didn't like was the ending of the movie, the way the movie ended, because I did not really understand it. But I don't even think the end of the movie even matters compared to everything else that happened in this movie, because there was so much issues to address in regards to the movie that you even forget the end of the movie, because last like the good people did not actually win at the end of the day. So like it's crazy that these things happen and nobody is doing anything about it. Like nothing can be done about it. We just have to live our life hoping that we don't fall victim to any of these things. We don't fall prey to these kind of people. If you have seen the series Inside Life, let me hear your thoughts down in the comment section. What is your take on it? Did you enjoy the movie? I feel like the movie addressed a lot of issues. The movie will have us having conversations about it, about things that are happening in the society, because we have to be aware that these things do happen. Yes. So if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, please smash the subscribe button. Check out my other videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.